Now let's consider the one that's just a little bit more challenging. Let's look at a negative 48,000 divided by 240,000 times 5 10,000ths. Just like before, the first step is going to be write everything in scientific notation. A negative 48,000 can be written as a negative 4.8 times 10 to the fourth. Notice that in absolute terms it is a large number, so the exponent will be positive. To get the decimal in the correct position, I need to move it 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So the exponent is 4. 240,000 is a large number. The exponent will be positive. In order to get the decimal in the correct position, I need to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. 5 10,000ths is a small number, so the exponent will be negative. In order to get the decimal in the correct position, I need to move it 1, 2, 3, 4 places. Now, according to the rule of operations, I do what's grouped together first. These two are grouped together. So I'm going to multiply the two numbers in the denominator together, and I'm left with a negative 4.8 times 10 to the fourth, which I just brought the numerator down, divided by 12 times 10 to the first. Now, if you multiply 2.4 times 5, you will get 12. Take your calculator and verify that. 2.4 times 5 will give you 12. And then to multiply powers having the same base, the 10 to the fifth and the 10 to the negative 4, you keep the base, 10, and add the exponents. 5 plus a negative 4 is 1. To multiply powers having the same base, you keep the base, 10, you add the exponents. 5 plus a negative 4 is 1. Now, 12 times 10 to the first is not really in scientific notation. So I need to write it in scientific notation. So I need to have my decimal between the 1 and 2, which means I'm dividing this part by 10. So I need to multiply that part by 10 to get 10 squared. So I can write it as 1.2 times 10 squared. So I bring the numerator down, a negative 4.8 times 10 to the fourth, and I rewrite 12 times 10 as 1.2 times 10 squared. Now, if you need to write it down, I'm going to do it one more time to show you what we're doing. If you have 12 times 10 to the first, that tells me to move my decimal one place to the right. So that would be 120. Now, if I want to get it back in scientific notation, I need to move it back 2 places, so it'll be 1.2 times 10 squared. Now, you might want to stop the tape and do this on some of the others I will give you, but it's always one way of doing it. I'd rather really you think about it in your mind, though. If I need my decimal between the 1 and 2, so therefore I need to divide this by 10. To keep everything equal, I would need to multiply that part by 10. But anyway, both of them are now in scientific notation. Take the calculator and divide the negative 4.8 by 1.2, and you'll get 4. Or negative divided by positive is negative, so it'll be a negative 4. And to divide powers having the same base, you keep the base, subtract the exponents. Top minus bottom. 4 subtract 2 is 2. So the answer is negative 4 times 10 squared. If you want to write it in decimal form, it would be a negative 400.